Hey, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your co-pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue on this journey of learning just one Chinese expression a day. By doing so, we can connect some dots along the way because I'm going to use the same character from one expression to another. 矩阵 was what we were talking about last time. It's a Chinese translation by meaning, not by the sound, of the English concept, a mathematical concept, matrix. And we use the square, the shape of the matrix, and the layout, which is array, which is columns and rows by columns. That's our 阵, that's our array. So today we're going to continue on the character 阵. It's the same array, but this time we're coming from the abstract mathematical world to the battlefield. 阵 in the battlefield, in 冲锋陷阵, this expression means the formation of the army, the layout. So apparently in the previous, probably the contemporary wartime as well, like how to position your army, what kind of a weaponry strategically placed anywhere on the battlefield makes a big difference. So that's the whole world of study regarding that. I know nothing about. 冲锋陷阵 talks about the motion or the attitude or the morale of the foot soldier, how they are going to charge toward the enemy line. Okay, 冲 and 陷 are two action words, and 锋 and 阵 are two nouns describe the two placement or positioning of the army side. So 冲 is what's describing the action of your side, like whoever the phrase 冲锋陷阵 is used on. So charge is what now applied to this phrase as 冲 originally means water upsurge, like going upward. 冲 is kind of anti-gravity motion, just going upward. So there is this gush of water. So something made it going anti-gravity direction, right? So that's a quick, like a big momentum and probably strong force. That's the sense of 冲. And it came from the sound maker on the right, 中, and the meaning maker on the left side, which kind of the water sign, normally water sign got 2 dots. And when it's, normally it's a 3 dots, right? 3 dots water sign on the side. But when it's 2 dots like that, it means a special transformed state of water. In this case, it's going upward kind of water. And eventually this upward motion was captured the momentum of that upsurge. It's like rushing through, and eventually used in this military maneuver, it becomes like going charge toward the enemy side. So 锋 is the enemy side. It means the edge, the very sharp blading facing outward edge of the enemy side. It came from this. Well, this is the fully unpacking of this pretty complicated concept. It came from the left side, now simplified Chinese, written like this, but it was like the metal. This is the metal character on this left side. Well, I'm not going into details. So this is the metal. It looks like gold. It came from the gold buried under the ground. So this is the ground, the soil. So the soil and something burying inside, like descriptively, visually describing the precious metal buried below, underground, and something cover on top of it. So it's not obvious, like you have to dig and you may or may not find it. So mineral mining back then, right? Okay. So that's the concept of 金, something buried underground. And eventually this becomes a generic category for anything that's metal, not necessarily gold. And the right side, so this is getting more complicated. So we're skipping this middle portion of character, only the right side. it's a sound maker. It sounds like feng. And this feng, you see, further unpacking, make of this top portion and the bottom portion. So the top portion means walking. So this looks like a figure, a human figure walking, but one leg is behind the other leg. So one leg is longer, the other one is shorter, depicting the motion of there's somebody. So when you're walking, two legs taking turns, one gotta be behind, right? The one behind. So it means arrived a little bit later. So that's the concept of that. And this figure was abstraction, like the simplification from this pretty complicated symbol. And this symbol further unpacking, the bottom is the stand of kind of a sacrifice table, kind of a ceremony, kind of like an offering to the god. And so this is a kind of stable, probably decorative surface or stand. And then on top of it is a big container. And inside you can see like multiple. So even if two are used, that means multiple, a lot of them. And this character eventually was extracted out. That means the harvest, the plant. So whatever here, it looks like a crops with grains or seeds on them. So it's a harvest, the best crops put together in a container on the sacrifice table to offer the god. So that's the full picture of this concept of feng. Feng means harvesting. So together they combine into this character and then pack in to make this edge character. They came in as the sound maker, and that means the edge. Okay, I hope I justify. Maybe I should do another episode, just go further into this complicated character. So 陷阵, you can see both of them have sharing the same left side, which means a structure or a cliff. So it's somewhere that's kind of going upward. It's a geographical feature that's a cliff that you cannot really go onto or down here. So 陷 actually means somewhere from the top dropping down. So you're trapped, like it's too tall to get back up. So you are kind of trapped inside here. And 阵 is the array. So basically it describes from the user of this language perspective, 冲锋陷阵 is charging toward the edge, the blade, like the cutting edge of your enemy side, like you're going to rush through that, and then you're going to trap or tank or disrupt the 阵, the placement of your enemy side, so that you kind of disrupt their organization. That way you have a chance to win, to beat your enemy. So together, 冲锋陷阵, this very action word and strategic, right? You go to the front line and also you disrupt their formation. The whole thing means actually it's used to capture the valor of whoever is on the front line to go in charge toward the enemy line. So I use this, imagine a picture of ancient wartime armored soldiers are on the horses with the spears, and they're charging like a full speed so that you gain the biggest momentum, so that you can rush, you can cut the front line of your enemy and disrupt their formation. That's the way to win the battle. All right, that's one word a day. Hope you see you another day.